and prick talk. If you know say you dey here, you not dey happy, you not like this bitch, you not like this gay, you not like a kia, you not just like anything where she dey do, anything where she dey talk. Bug off. Not be me one teacher you till they fuck your husband. Okay? And in my platform, I can use any language because it's above 18 that can see my videos. Alright? If you know, say your husband penis, they sonor you. No competent for our body. Say, why they talk about sex? If you know they enjoy sex, other people they enjoy sex. Like my sister, now we day ye to one. Over here, that one do. Or someone that for a okay? So if you not say you day here, you not like the talk. I beg, Mark, I give you 1 minute. May you take fall out. Come on from the group. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. Today we're talking about the sex conversation. So I'll give them 1 minute to bug off. Oh, any bad comment here, you are out. My amazing admin, when they take nonsense, okay? Or what, when you any bad comment, you are out. You don't like me? Many of you now. Because why you know what or why you didn't want to read video me. Or you phone why you delete it. Why me you delete it. He post a party they like you. Why me So 1 minute is gone. Let's get to business. Give it to me, my teacher. Thank you, girl. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for the support. Timaya throw me a celebration party tonight. Timaya, like you are amazing. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. You know that, like, I'm very loyal. Just imagine. Why should I not be loyal? Thank you so much. Oh, too much love I got for you. Thank you. I hope you put the love. I know say that love now if you want to. So guys, I think some of them are at now, and which is very good because if you put back comment for my platform, or go kill you, go kill your children, kill your papa, kill your husband, kill your wife, join because I take my time to come here and talk. You don't like me, don't come and watch my video anymore. I think some of you get the memo now that if you don't want it, don't come and watch, don't come to my platform, don't come here, don't put your ignorance, don't threaten me, don't come here. If you use I go fuck your husband, fuck your papa, your brother, your entire family. So let's hit it. Tonight I'm talking about the sex talk, okay? I know very few amount of people, especially our beautiful sisters, can have that sex conversation talk. Like some of them will say, how can I begin the sex conversation? Honey, it's very easy. Very easy to start the sex conversation, okay? How about you start? When last did you had sex? Like, that's the kickoff point for some people. Like for me, very easy. Like, this is the position I like. This is what I like. And study shows when you have that sex talk, when you have that conversation, that's where you get to know what you both want when you're having sex, which is very, very important anyway. Because this guy might say, oh, I sabi fuck. I sabi fuck. You know, many guys, so many guys say that. They will tell you, I've been with a white woman before. I've been with a Sierra Leone women. They tell you all this kind of women they've been with, but forgotten that every woman's body are not the same. You need to have that sex conversation to be able to know the person you're having sex with. Like, you have to know their fantasy, what they like, what they need, and what they don't like. There are some people, there are some certain parts of their body they don't want you to touch. There are some people, like, they don't want you to oversuck their clitoris. They don't want you to touch their vagina, like finger them. Some people don't like it at all. So you have to have that sex conversation, which is very important. Study shows when you have that sex conversation, you have a very great sex. That's what leads you to a very amazing, gives you great orgasm. Just imagine. having sex with someone you don't know. And for example, you're someone who takes long to come to reach orgasm, and this person is literally here trying his best, like the guy, my brother don't suck me, suck, is giving you head, is done all of these amazing things to you, and you're not getting there because you did not have that conversation, and you're shy to tell this person, this is what I want you to touch me, this is what I want you to do. You're unable to say that, and you're not going to get to that point where you really want to get that great orgasm. So the first thing before you have sex, you have to sit down, sit the man down, sit the guy down. You both sit down and have that sex conversation. In sex, this is what I like. I like you to touch me this way. You might ask me, how should I start the sex conversation? Just be playful and ask him, when last did you have sex? If he like is awkward, like, why are you asking? You're asking, I want to know because I'm trying to figure out if you're clean or not. But if you're a playful person, you just want to say, oh, I want to know when last you had sex so that when I fuck you, I don't get STI, so I don't get HIV, you know. But if you're that person that is very shy, you don't want him to feel somehow, you don't want him to say some things, and I just wanted to know, so I know we're both good because I did my test not long ago and I've not slept with anyone. So I just wanted to know when last you had sex so I can know if you're clean or not. You know, you have to have that sex conversation because as a woman, you have a fantasy. And remember, women are very easily distracted when you're having sex. So you want to have that sex conversation with this guy you're fucking, okay, I can use that word, with this guy you're fucking, to be able to see, when you're like myself, okay, when I'm with someone, because you're not emotionally connected, you're already attracted to them, they're sweet, you know, you already see them in your brain. So I have this specific thing that I think about when I'm having sex with someone new, unless they're really hot and they're really like professional and they take everything I tell them into consideration, like my fantasy, things that I like, and they try to do everything they want to do. So if some of them don't really get it, you know, some guys, even if you tell them, they'll be like, I know, I've been with white before, I've been with this before, and then they get in bed with you and you're like, I don't want to waste, oh, Cyril, mwah, thank you, sweetheart. And you're like, I don't want this guy to, like, you know, so what I do in my head, I have this thing going on that I think about, which is very crazy and naughty and nasty. Like, if I say it, man, I'm gonna be like, I don't marry this woman, like, I don't want to marry him. But it's my own way of having orgasm, because I'll just be thinking, I won't let this dick pass me by. This dick, like, it's not going to pass me by. I have to think this fantasy of mine that I have in my head. That's what I think about, and then I'll be able to reach orgasm. So you have to have this sex conversation. When you have sex conversation with a new partner or your partner, they have to know that they keep all those things in their head. This is what my woman likes. This is what this woman likes. And then he can ask you a question. What if I do it this way? Would you think it would be nice? What if? There are sometimes in bed, they're asking you all this question. Like, I had sex, I think it was 3 days ago. When was it? When did I fuck someone that I fuck? What was it? Was it on Thursday? I can't remember. On Wednesday, when I did a video. Yeah, Wednesday. I finished having sex and then I just like, yeah, I have to do my video. I literally was like, go on. I need to go do my video. I have video coming up 5 o'clock. You have to hurry up. We've been fucking and it's up to that time. I'm like, I need to take the last turn so I feel ginger to go do my video. And so I had sex, and what I was thinking in my head was just this crazy stuff going on. Like, I really need to reach orgasm. His dick was so nice, and I have to reach orgasm. My thought is, this penis is not going to pass me, but like this kind of penis, I'm not going to have it. And then if you're my only fan, you can already know I posted down there. So some of you probably see it right now. You can see the top I was wearing is the same top I used to do my video. Like, I didn't have time to take it off. Like, I just like put on. It wasn't putting it. I just jump on it by myself and do the work by myself. So what I think in my head is like, I won't let this thing pass me by. So I have this thing that I think about already. So you have to have that sex conversation conversation. And sometimes if you don't have it before sex, when you're in bed already and they're trying to communicate with you when you know you're already there, mine was like, shut up. As I was there, I was thinking I have to support by myself. You know, if you know that you're not getting it, that's why I always tell you girls to kind of vandalize your vagina already. If you know the way and what to think to make you reach orgasm, it's very easy for you to tell the guy, like, you see that time when you're touching your clitoris like that and he's just there, make sure you're playing with the penis and it's nice and strong and solid. If I'm struggling to reach orgasm when I'm fucking someone, that's what I do. Okay, I just put lubricant, or if my vagina is super wet, I don't need it, I just use my hand, and then the guy is in front of me like this, I'm touching, going and coming, you're just touching him like that, and you tell him to stay there, make the dick nice and strong and ready for you, just in case when you're ready to, you know, put it inside. I like when I'm about to come and I'm just like, put it in, and I just super scream. And so I'm just there touching myself, thinking this thing that I cannot say. Unfortunately, you guys know, like, I would literally love to say it, but I can't say it because it's so naughty and nasty in my head. And so I'm just touching his penis like this. At the same time, I'm touching, see, that's the finger that I use. It's like my favorite. I'm just there whining it and whining, and I'm thinking this and I'm thinking, this is when you struggle to reach orgasm. And you have to first of all know these things first before then. So you don't, many women with fake orgasm, which I don't think is right. Like, you have to like prick there your front, just do everything you can do to reach orgasm. So I just shake it and then I put it inside and ooh, it just come. So he's someone, you know, we've already been fucking, and I think he knows some things that I like and some things that I don't like. I think it's very important for you to have that sex conversation, especially when you're married. If you know that you don't usually don't talk about sex, you guys just go to bed and like you just have normal sex, casual sex, and you don't get to talk about it again later. The sex that I have with this guy, I really enjoy it. Like, it was so nice. We were having sex for like 2 days. Like, you know, it was so fun that when I came home, I messaged him. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm missing sex with you. It was so great. So I cooked soup yesterday. So I messaged him. I'm like, my ogbolo soup is so tasty, like the fucking I had with you. You know, it gives him that confidence, and it was really from the bottom of my heart. I really enjoyed that sex with him. So if you're not sex confident and used to that sex conversation, I don't think it's nice. So just get your head familiar. If you study, for example, now, and you're like, oh, what should I say? What should I talk? How should I start? Just be a playful person. When you're playful, it's easily for you to get away with stuff. Like, I be the queen of getting away with you, understand? You know what I mean? I'll be swear going on, I'm gonna laugh. I'll be like, oh, she the joke, my cause they kill that person. You understand? If you're a playful person, it's very easy for you to get away with some kind of talk, you know? You just playful, just talk about it like, oh, I like being fuck like this. When was the last time you had this position? You have to talk about it. If you know you're in a marriage, and you people know my videos are for my people, I'm not talking in like, it's fine if you can use it. I always say, if you can use my video, you think my video is helpful to you, enjoy it. But specifically, I'm talking to African marriages, African women and African men. Like, I know the struggle, you know. If it's your husband, you've never had that sex conversation before, you want to start with, honey, we've not done like, you know, sexual test before. How about we try and do a sexual test? It's like, why do we need it? I think we need it because we've been having sex. As a woman, I might go to the toilet and maybe have something. Do you want to try and do it? From there, you create a conversation. You have to talk about sex. It is very important for you to have a sex conversation. It leads to a very great sex life and sex experience, especially when you're married. I think it's very, very important. If you've not done it before and you're wondering how to start, I already tell you how you're going to start it. And then from there, you just start going. Honey, like, tell me when you were a bit younger. How did you kind of go? What was your style? What did you like doing in sex? He might ask you to talk about yours. Many women don't know their sexual fantasy. They don't know, and it's bizarre. Like, how would you not know your sexual fantasy? What do you like? Someone asked me, what do you like? What is your fantasy? I'm like, my latest fantasy, which I've had for some time. So I call it latest because it's not come to pass yet. I want to have sex with a postman. You know, just seduce him and like, oh yeah, can't give me like, you know, quick, even if you quick come. I just want the fantasy to come alive for me. You have to know what you want. It's very important. It doesn't make you stupid. It doesn't make you low, like you're low of yourself. You don't know what you're doing. It just makes you mature. It makes you a confident, strong woman. That's what I always say. I can tell you, like, you know what, you already know who is talking, and you know, so you have to have that bravery to talk about sex openly, especially in your marriage. If you tell me, oh, I'm a married woman, but we've never had a sex talk, I'm like, how do you both now satisfy yourself? Because there are some sex things. Like 2 years ago, I used to have a sexual fantasy, like, oh, if they fuck me now, this thing, I go just the thing. It come up for fashion. Like another new thing they come. I can't get one guy where be say, if I dey sleep, I told you guys before, like his dick is not circumcised. Like I fantasize about this guy. If I dey watch porno, I dey find bola that is not circumcised because of him. He was my fantasy. Every time I'm just uncircumcised black cock, like every of the video is coming out, and I'm looking for exactly his kind of shape and size, because he's just give me that new fantasy, and he's the one I'm thinking about. And they come and go. I have a new fantasy that I think about. This one that I cannot tell you, people. It is so bizarre. It is so crazy. It is so horrible. I don't know how to tell you. I cannot say. You know, say I be basket man. So if I know if you talk and just imagine like what it is that you guys are wondering. What is that? I cannot say. It's so crazy and naughty and just not nice for anyone to listen to. So that is my new fantasy. So it comes and go. You have different fantasy. Like some women will tell you, I like being tied. Like myself, I want you to take the power away. Just take it away from me. There's a point where it gets and you're just like, yeah, I want something new. I just want you to put me on the roof. I want you to do this. So you have to have a conversation. If you know, okay, you don't know how to start, don't take it from me. Do some study. Take 30 seconds to Google, 20-25 minutes to read the full article. Okay, if you're fast, if you're not, stay there 1 hour and gently read it. It gives you that confidence. Oh, this is what it is. This is what I should say. This is what I shouldn't say. It gives you that confidence. Like, honey, I want to talk to you like only with the fuck for this size. We never even talk about fucking one day, but with the fuck. Like, you need to have a conversation. And he asks you, okay, what do you want me to do? You want to make sure you've got all that knowledge going on. And you have to imagine. There was someone who said to me, she's been thinking, she thinks she like a woman. I think I like a woman. I'm like, close your eyes. Imagine sucking vagina. Do you see yourself sucking vagina? She's like, ah. I'm like, okay, you're not like woman. You're not like woman. Not imagine them sucking you, because it's very easy like, okay, lick it. All right, it's nice. No, imagine yourself literally closing your eyes and just going like, I don't want to bring out my tongue because you guys are just going to go crazy. Imagine sucking a woman's vagina. Do you see yourself doing it? Okay, if you see yourself, then you're attracted to women. If you see someone doing it to you, like I want you to do it to me, my sister, you're not bisexual. Like you don't like Toto. Like as I close my eye and I just see one shot Toto in front of me, like I just want to lick everything in there because I'm bisexual. Some of you know already by now. So yeah, you just have to imagine different kind of thing, different scenario. How would it be if my husband is having sex with me at the back and then I'm doing this? Okay, that one isn't working. You take that out. How is it if two men is having sex with me? Oh no, that one isn't working. I take it out. How about my husband is fucking me in my ass? Oh no, I take it out. Oh, how about I'm just like this and my husband tie me to the bed and he's telling me, honey, you've been so naughty today and I want you to pay for that. Okay, you might like that because it's your husband and you're like, yes, my husband. You know, some people, you have a husband who take charge in everything that he does. No, he does everything for you. And all of a sudden you close your eyes. Oh, my husband tied me for bed. He tied my leg. He hold bed. Say, honey, you don't do bad things. Imagine that. That might just blow your mind and like, oh, I like that. And then you bring out you suggest it to your husband. Only let's try this thing. Even if your bed doesn't have the tie thingy, there are specific ones you use for a certain kind of bed. You go on AliExpress. AliExpress have those kinds of things. You can buy it and wait for it to come a month or 3 weeks or 2 weeks. I don't know how long they come. You just buy it and say, only let's try it. Like, it's important when your sex life is going on. If you and your husband, they're outside. Now, just like, I know what you did think that fucks with yesterday. I know. You know, I was home yesterday, like, it was going in my head. It was just playing. It was playing. I was so ready to fuck again tomorrow. And all of a sudden, boom, red light show. I was like, oh, fuck. My friend was laughing. I'm like, it's not funny. I really want to fuck you again tomorrow. Why you they laugh? You they crazy? I'm not happy. You know, later he says, sorry. You're just thinking about is what you're thinking. Like your head, your husband, they walk. Now you just they wait, make it come. You want to try it again. And that is the first step. Before you know, you have a second step. Before you know, you're used to this different kind of sexual things and you and your husband just enjoying sex and having fun with each other. I think it's very important and I think it's nice. There is nothing to be shy about. It's time for you to educate yourself about sex. I think it's really important. Like, you know, like when I talk about it, I'm like, what is there not to talk about? It's your husband. It's your boyfriend. If you can do this stuff to strangers, like, oh, come and do this thing, I will pay you. Why can't you do it with your husband? I don't care if your husband is the type that, you too spoiled. No, you insist. And then he's going to like it. You tell him, only close your eye. Imagine now, say, I just dressed like nurse. I just come home shringy, come si chiama in Italia, non mi ricordi. You know, imagine say I hold and say I want to give you injection. And I'll just bend down my pecusco, take grand. Only how you see him. Tell him to close his eyes. You don't have to like, I don't like a nonsense. Which can just close your eyes. Think about your wife, your beautiful wife that you love, that you adore so much. Close your eyes, say she don't know. These things are in AliExpress. You can buy it. I don't know. I'm just saying AliExpress because there are so crazy stuff going in on AliExpress. You can buy this. You can buy sexual things and tell your husband just okay. Like you see what Stella was wearing that day. I could fuck with that uniform. Like when she was wearing it, I'm like, now this kind of uniform, I really like to tell you. You don't know. I want tell my husband, say I want to arrest him. Tell my boyfriend or whosoever I'm having, say, like you've been naughty, I want to arrest you. Like police, what did they happen? Police, before you know, you don't carry police. Police, put police trouser, put prick. You know, fuck police, fuck nonsense, come on for police. So those kinds of things are really good. Just tell your husband, imagine say police come your ass, come arrest you. And all of a sudden, they can't give you to tell me you do. You commit crime. You know, I think it's fun for you to try all those different things. And it stirs up your sex life and your marriage just it comes like, oh my gosh, fresh. It's like you're fucking a new person. You're having sex with someone new. I think it's nice for you guys to try. It's really, really important. Like, come on. This is something that you do. Imagine doing it well, like professionally. You're doing this, like, you can be like, you're not like a sex goddess. Like, even if they say, you're not sabi fuck, right? All the dramas where you do along, your husband dick will be like this, or whosoever you're having sex with, just like that. And that can give you the ginger as well to start doing exercises. You know, see, like I always say, once this leg, I hope you guys are not seeing my toto, I know your pants. Once this leg is nice and flexible, like that, you're good. The only thing, someone tell me, oh, I don't last long on top of my husband thingy. Wear high shoe for house. Wear high shoe and just stay there. Like I was doing when I newly started my video. Those are exercises. Wear high shoe, just stay there, like, stay there for like 2 minutes. You're just there you're building this part of your leg, because this is the part where you feel really tired. You want to make sure that when your husband is going and going, imagine police will come arrest person. The next thing you want to do, you want to like take over your husband. Now you be police, you're like, oh, really? You think you can fuck? I'm an officer, remember? and I'm gonna fuck the hell out of you. You know, you just kind of do that and it stimulates everything. Your husband just like is happy. That's all you want. Or your boyfriend is happy with whoever you're having sex with. So I really think it's important. Start practicing it. Start it, especially you that is abroad or you don't have a specific boyfriend like me. Like, this is just a new thing. When last you do tests? When last you went to a sexual clinic? Like I told you guys before, now we don't have to go to sexual clinic anymore. You just go online and book, and then they send it. Like in 2 days you receive it, and then you post it back to them. Everything will take 4 to 5 days. Your test is back, everything is nice and set, and you show this person, this is my test, everything is nice and clean. It comes on my phone, not be forwarded, it's from the NHS, everything is fine, and then you can have sex and go crazy. On there they'll be like, everything is negative, you don't have HIV, you don't have chlamydia, you don't have this, you don't have it, and you're like, oh yeah, that's very clear, so we can do whatever we have to do. We don't need condom, you know, unless you're afraid that you want to get pregnant. For me, I cannot get pregnant because I have an implant in. I'm not even ready. Okay, I don't want it anyway. So yeah, I think it's nice. How is that, guys? I think it's important for you to have sex conversation. I hope you enjoyed this amazing session with me of a sex talk. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Let me see if I can take some of you. Too much of blue film. It's fine. You can, it doesn't matter. You don't, people say you get addicted to it. Like, no, unless you're someone who's an addict, like, you just watch it and live there. Why would you get, some people say masturbation is not good. Masturbation is good. Why not? Like, I think it's really nice. It's just, you know, you're pouring everything off and enjoying yourself and having fun, and it got nothing. Stop putting religion and ignorance in something. Doctors, if you're a man, you go see doctor, say, doctor, I'm addicted to masturbation. It not mean anything unless you're feeling guilty or you're feeling bad about it. It's nothing. Okay, they're not going to tell you, we'll put you on a diet for masturbation. Like, yeah, it means nothing. If I not do it, you talk, so waiting again. Me, myself, first, they mad though, but I almost had this one join. You have to, it's fun. I tell you, like, on Amazon, I spent, 70 pounds, and then I spend another 40 pounds, more than 100 pounds buying all this lingerie, like sexy things that you wear. Okay, it's so nice that you're wearing different one. It sees you to the, like, you're on a different one, you know. I don't have a regular person that I'm having sex with, you know, but imagine you having a regular partner. Every other thing is good, and you just want your sex life to be like, push, you know. I think it's really nice. It's amazing for you guys, so try that. It just, see, you they fuck anyway, just do it right. Your husband will respect you. See, he go outside. Imagine now, okay, I fuck someone like on Wednesday, we fuck on Wednesday, and then I think we had sex again. Did we fuck on Wednesday? And then Thursday, yeah, Thursday, was it in the morning? It was in the morning, and then we had sex before I came home. No, Friday. We had sex before I came home. I know that he was full and I was full. Like, we were planning to do it again on Sunday. Oh, fuck, or something happened. All right. Imagine that person with me fuck. Like, you fuck. Another woman can say, come fuck. You can't be like, okay, I know if he can, I want to go for, like, really, my toto, like, are you mad? Which can talk with that? You know, woman will go sit down on top of you, break your dick even inside toto. What the fuck is that? You know, so yeah, you practice. I think it's great. Practice it. I know you guys enjoy it. Many of you enjoy it. It just gives you that new idea of like, whoa, I need to go. Some of you now, I know some people don't come up for this video. They go AliExpress, they go AliExpress. Yes, AliExpress have lots of amazing things. Try it out. It's really nice. Izzy, hope you never confuse. You don't, you self don't hide by yourself. And because I did think about the thing when I do with my friends. You guys know when I'm talking about sex that I have, my mind is just like, you know. Unfortunately, you know now our monthly red light spoil my business for tomorrow. So I cannot have sex tomorrow, and it's just like, you know, if you say okay, I can do it, I really don't care. So guys, I have to go, and I don't want my video to be long. So many people now, you know, that they don't want to come here.